Did I cut my hair? I don't know where'd it go. You're a good faker. Aren't we all, though? I mean, come on. Like, this place when you're fighting, it's so great. Okay, we're really getting a good hold of Ophilia now. That sounded really weird to say out loud, but I meant the song, not the character. So Nino, you want to know what mic I use? For the talking microphone, which you guys probably don't care about, this is a Shure SM7B with a Cloudlifter. There are 3 microphones that I use when I play the flute and I switch the microphones. It's a Rode NT1. It tends to be more on the warm side. At least that's what the reviews say, so that's why I got it. And it's combined with 2 stick microphones. They are the Rode M5s, mounted quite high up, pointed down at me. So what they do is record more of that room sound. The microphone that is closer to me, just like a few feet away from me, this one gets a bit more of the up close sound, just so it's not all echo. But you do have to lower the volume of the one that's closer to you and then raise the volume of the ones further away from you. With that, you get a recorded version of, in my opinion, the most in real life sound of a flute. The stream is about showing what it's really like. I have no more shame. There's none anymore. Part of it is I have really bad imposter syndrome, and this is my way of counteracting it. Whenever that voice pops up that's like, oh, when are they gonna find out you're a fraud? I'll be like, well, if they think I'm a fraud, they already think so, because all of my practice streams, every single one of my mistakes are broadcast. There's no hiding. There's no pretending. So it's very liberating for me. Oh, wait. I feel like I almost found it. I need to visualize my finger coming down on the B flat lever. Okay. That's it. I was like visualizing my finger hovering over the B flat lever, but not actually coming down onto the B flat lever for the B flat. Wow. I don't think I can do 2 shots of espresso anymore. I got what I would compare to a hangover. I had really bad acid reflux. On top of that, I got a real splitting headache. I never thought this day would come. Wow, I look so short like this. Give me a second, guys. Ah, yes, by the power of desk magic, I now suddenly don't look as short. You guys see this area? This is where your keyboard is supposed to be. I need to have an extra mounted keyboard tray at the lowest setting, and it is still too high for me. I have to have 2 textbooks to put my feet on. Casually, a history of Western music and the enjoyment of music. That is how short I am, guys. I'm just gonna straight up tell you, I'm on my period, have a little bit of back pain as a result. We are going to double down on the core support, because not only will that make the flute playing better, it should actually release some of the tension in my lower back too. Is getting there. It is actually releasing tension from my back, which is really nice. Apparently, I should just play the flute when I'm on my period. Yeah, you know, because it can relieve pain. Magical Kichi, you're wondering about my pitch bending being a combination of tone holes and airflow direction. Yeah, it depends on the notes. Because some notes you have to hold all the keys down or a specific number of keys down. There's some that you have to just mimic it with your mouth. But then if the notes are right next to each other, you can do a little bit of like a sliding off of the keys. It depends on which note you're sliding to. I kind of do it by feel, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. Everyone here has insurance on their flute, right? Especially if your flute is more than a couple $1,000s, you need to get insurance. Insurance is not expensive, therefore you should get it. Hey, Lamerly, you learned a lot more about the app than you knew. That's great. That means that I tested it thoroughly. There are a few things in there that I could not fit in there. So one was if you're using a Bluetooth speaker, you'll need to change the latency by a lot. I just didn't add by how much. When I tested it with Bluetooth earphones, I had to delay the app by like 670 milliseconds. Like, it was a lot. The other thing that I didn't have time to include in there was that I had actually tested it on my Android phone, my laptop, my computer, along with the iPad. So I basically tested it on every device that I have, and it works beautifully on all of them. The only thing is that right now, the video recording function is only on the iPad. The video recording function has not been brought to the other devices yet. Oh! Looks like we're fine, guys. I hit my my headphones. I didn't hit anything harder than that. Yeah, we're fine. Woo! Okay, let's try and do it a little bit faster. Slow practice works. Oh, did I cut my hair? I don't know. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I actually kind of love that you guys didn't really notice that I cut my hair, because I feel like that means that it really does suit me. I donated my hair, guys. You know, John cut my hair. Didn't he do such a good job? Look at that. It's so good. This is the shortest my hair has been since I was 4, and I love it. I don't think I'm going to do the crazy long hair again, guys. It was getting in the way of everything. I was sitting on it. Whenever I'd wash dishes, my hair would want to wash the dishes too. Yes, and seatbelts. Yes, I would get it stuck in seatbelts. I've even gotten it like you close the door and you realize your hair is like in the door. So I liked my hair long for a really long time. I had a lot of pride in it. What I realize now, do you guys remember that a long time ago I mentioned to you guys I was attending a club in my high school? The lady that was helping with the club, like an adult volunteer, this is completely unprompted, okay? Out of the blue, Joe, your hair is so long. You should donate it. Who are you to tell me to cut off my hair? That's how I felt as a 16-year-old. This lady did not speak English as first language. It was not her native language. I wonder if she had said it in Chinese or something, that it would have maybe actually come across as, your hair is so beautiful that you can donate it. I'm thinking back now and I'm like, I think that might have been actually what happened, was some sort of weird communication error. If ever you translate something from Chinese into English, it sounds so direct and blunt that it sounds really offensive. But you know, I took everything at face value as a 16-year-old, a very naive 16-year-old, and I held on to that resentment for a very long time. I don't know if you guys remember, but like 2-3 years ago, I had like really long layered hair. That was starting to get kind of like unwieldy too. And then I was like, I kind of want to overcome this resentment that I realize is just me being resentful. Maybe this woman didn't even mean it that way. So I was like, what am I doing holding on to this resentment? So maybe a great way to overcome this resentment is to actually donate my hair. Every time I wash my hair, I'm thinking about who will receive my hair. I guess that kind of constantly thinking about other people rather than thinking about my own resentment was very healing. I think that's why I really love the way I look, because I think I've let go of that resentment now. Like, I can feel it. I feel a lot lighter. I feel that I have given myself the permission to embrace me with shorter hair. You guys aren't the only people who tell me that I would look better with shorter hair. John has told me this. My best friend Carrie has told me this. Like, a lot of people have told me, yo, your face shape would look really good with shorter hair. And I'm always like, nah, man, my hair is long and beautiful. Just holding on to that resentment for nothing. It was the first time in my life that I was growing my hair for someone else and not for me. I remember when I cut my hair to this length, I was just like looking in the mirror all the time being like, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Where's my hair? What have I done? But now I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh, I look so cute. John loves the way that I look in like this too. So he's also like kind of smiling at me in a way that I have not seen him smile in a very long time. I'm just like walking up to him and I'm just like, I'm cute. And he's like, oh my God, what have I done to my wife? You're a good faker. Aren't we all though? I mean, come on. If you're a musician, you're good at faking. I'm just gonna come out straight up tell you guys what happened, okay? You know, I've been making videos on YouTube for a while, right? All these how-to videos, blah, blah, blah. And then this mom randomly emails me and goes, hey, do you offer Skype lessons? Because my daughter and I really love your videos and we would love for you to be her teacher, but you're so far away from us, so why don't we just do it on Skype? It just never even occurred to me that that was something that I could do until I got this email. And I was like, okay, am I really going to turn away these people literally throwing money at me over the internet? Especially because I had no students at the time and I was trying to build a studio. So I was like, I whipped up this PDF to make it look kind of official, like I had some sort of prepared thing that I give to all my students, how my online lessons work and how to pay me and when our payments due and what are their responsibilities as a student, was my responsibilities as a teacher, blah, blah, blah. So I whipped all that up in like 2 days. And then I replied with the PDF and I was like, oh, why, yes, I do offer online lessons. That's how my online studio got started, and that's what I do pretty much full time now. I mean, how else are you gonna get a job though, guys? You just gotta like whip stuff up and see what sticks, especially when you're in this kind of like creative industry. I don't think it has to evolve into imposter syndrome if we just acknowledge that it is just part of the job. This is just what you do. This is how you get a job. Like this is what is playing when you're walking around. This is not a Western flute, I learned. We're listening to Genshin music from Sumeru. John and I get this stuck in our heads like all the time. It's the greatest. I want to learn this. Like this plays when you're fighting. It's so great. You hear the flutter?